All right, welcome to Riding Mower King. This video here, we're going to see if this Whacker generator is still operational. Obviously, it's not going to run, but I'm going to try and start it to make sure it's putting out electric before I bother repairing anything on the engine. Obviously, this thing's been sitting for a while. Probably going to take a carburetor. The model is a G56, a G5.6. So it's probably a 5,600 watt generator, 11 horsepower Honda engine, and luckily the air filter is right on top. Now, one of the reasons I'm not going to try and actually run it, on the back here, where the fuel line goes in, the tank, it came out, so that's going to need another elbow there to hook the gas line up. But there's no sense in fixing anything if it doesn't put out electric. So if it'll run, I'm going to make it run. I got this trouble light, this drop light here, and that is on. I just plugged it in, turned it on. So if this thing puts out electric, that light will come on. So we are going to see what happens here with this. I'm going to take the air filter off. I'm going to spray the carburetor, and we're going to see if this thing will start. I'm sure it'll start, but we're going to make sure, I want to make sure that that light comes on. But if that light doesn't come on with it running, then it's not ever going to put out electric again. So it looks like choke is over here, so we're going to put it over there. And I did check the oil already. It has oil in it. Of course, it's dirty, but it has oil in it. So anytime I work on a generator that I don't know anything about, I want to make sure that the generating part is actually going to put out electric. Making the engine run, making the engine start and run, usually not that hard. The carburetor doesn't matter. All the carburetor will do is control the engine speed. It won't keep it from running if you force feed it. We'll give it a little choke. All right, the engine kicked. So now the engine's starting to wake up. And the governor arm is not stuck. So it should be able to control the speed. We just want to see if that light comes on. All right, looks like we're going to proceed. So that's good news there for the guy that wants his generator back. So the engine will run. I might as well fix the gas tank. I think I'm going to hook up a remote gas tank just to run gas to the carburetor. I'm probably going to take the front of this off. I'll probably drop the bowl on the carburetor, see what it looks like. Because right now we don't know anything about the carburetor, but we know the engine will run and we know the generator will put out electricity. So now it's ready to proceed to make the engine run, which means getting gas to it. So I'm gonna inspect the carburetor next. That'll be in the next video. I'm gonna put this video out there, and so this is going to be a multi-part series, I think, little by little. But at least we know the engine will run and the generator puts out electric. So that's where we're at for now. So some carburetor inspection. It'll be in the next video, and then we'll proceed from there. So you might want to hit subscribe and see how this generator turns out. And we'll see you in the next video.